In the depths of the ocean, many surprises await us, and some of them reach a considerable size. The biggest fish ever caught. Number 10. Catfish. The biggest species of catfish is the Mekong giant catfish that, as its name suggests, lives mainly in this great river in Southeast Asia that, among other countries, runs through Thailand. In this place, it was caught the biggest catfish ever, which was none other than 9 feet long and weighed 646 pounds. Almost 220 pounds more than a standard motorcycle. The death of this species was involuntary. As contradictory as it sounds, what they wanted to do was protect this species from extinction. Thai authorities decided to catch a large live female to help them reproduce these fish, and ended up catching the world's largest freshwater fish. However, things went wrong, and the huge catfish eventually died in the process. Finally, the surrounding towns didn't waste the opportunity and shared the fish. Bon appetit! Despite its large size, the Mekong catfish is on the brink of extinction as a result of overfishing and habitat loss, especially dams that block its path to the ideal places to lay its eggs. Fishery data indicates that its population has decreased by 80% in the last 14 years. Number 9. Grouper. The world's largest grouper was caught by Lynn Joyner in 1961 off Fernandina Beach, Florida. The grouper offers considerable resistance in dangerous situations, and this one managed to resist for an hour and 15 minutes. When it was finally caught, they used a wrecker to hoist it and show it off. It was a 7.1-foot-long, 680-pound Atlantic Goliath grouper. What a fishing record! Number 8. Swordfish. This fish is known for its long bill and is so popular in recreational fishing that there's even a subcategory called sword fishing. It's not easy to catch though. They need to use baits made of mackerel, herring, bonito, or squid. Once hooked, swordfish will often fight vigorously to keep from getting out of the water. If harpooned, it can become quite dangerous. There was a swordfish that, after being hurt, it pierced the planks of small boats with its swords. Then in 2015, a Hawaiian fisherman was killed by a swordfish. He was submerged in the water and harpooned it, so the swordfish turned around and pierced the man's chest. Luckily, this didn't happen to Luis Maron, who managed to catch the largest swordfish in history using bonito as bait in Iquique, Chile. The total weight it reached was 1,182 pounds, which is comparable to the weight of 2 pianos. The record is recognized by the International Game Fish Association. Number 7. Tuna. The world's largest tuna was caught in 1979 by Ken Fraser off the island of Nova Scotia, Canada, using mackerel as bait. Once the tuna took the bait, they were pulling back and forth for 45 minutes until it finally got out of the water. Its weight was surprising, 1,496 pounds. What he caught was a giant bluefin tuna that confirmed its position as the largest of all tuna species after this catch. Number 6. Marlin. The largest marlin ever caught was the crowning achievement of recreational fisherman Alfred Glassell, who had a very eventful year in 1952. He had caught a fish weighing 1,025 pounds, setting the record for the largest fish ever caught in recreational fishing, but he was overthrown by a fisherman a few days later. Not satisfied with it, Glassell kept fishing, and the same year he regained the title by catching a 1,090-pound fish. Even so, that wasn't his biggest catch. The following year, in Cabo Blanco, Peru, he managed to catch a black marlin, which, until now, is a record in terms of recreational fishing and the largest marlin ever found. It wasn't easy at all. Black marlins are extremely strong and can swim at a speed of 22 miles per hour. So when the marlin took the mackerel hook, the fight between the fisherman and the fish lasted an hour and 45 minutes. The weight turned out to be shocking, 1,560 pounds that earned Glassell the opportunity to be included in the Hall of Fame of the International Game Fish Association. Number 5. Beluga Sturgeon. The beluga sturgeon is a fish that lives mainly in the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea. Although they go up European rivers in spring and autumn to lay their eggs in shallow freshwater. These giant fish typically reach 16 feet long. However, the largest beluga fish caught in the waters of the Volga River in 1827 was a female, weighing 3,249 pounds and having a length of 23.6 feet. Which is comparable to putting 5 cows one after another. Can you believe that thing swam in a river? Number 4. Manta Ray. Of all the manta ray species, the giant oceanic manta ray is the largest in the world, reaching an average wingspan at 23 feet. As you may have already noticed, when it comes to fishing, the most important thing is the weight. And if we talk about the heaviest manta ray, we must go back to 1933, when a silk merchant from New York, known as Captain Con, caught off the coast of New Jersey a manta ray weighing approximately 5,000 pounds. This is heavier than an SUV car. The huge animal became entangled in the moorings while he was fishing and towed him 5 miles in 3 hours. As he later said, he feared his boat would capsize before reaching shore. However, Captain Con's manta ray only had a wingspan of 20 feet. The largest manta ray ever recorded, taking into account its wingspan, reached 30 feet in 1920, but unfortunately, there's no data or images of it. Number 3. Ocean Sunfish. Ocean sunfish are a genus of circular, bony fish. They resemble a full moon because, instead of a back fin, they have a lobe that serves as a rudder. The largest sunfish can weigh more than 4,000 pounds, and a female southern sunfish was the largest caught and registered in the Guinness World Record in 1996 off the coast of the city of Kamigawa, Japan. It was 8.9 feet long and weighed an impressive 5,070 pounds, which is what 1.5 hippos weigh. However, there was another sunfish caught off of Aji Island, Japan in 2004 that exceeds the length of that in the Guinness World Record. Although they didn't weigh it, the fish reached 10 feet long, which is greater than putting 2 cows one after the other. Number 2. Great White Shark. Great white sharks need no further introduction. Every day we are bombarded with news and new data. However, the largest great white shark was already caught a long while ago. This is a specimen that was dubbed Kojimar's monster by the French newspaper Le Monde. It was caught by 6 Cuban fishermen in 1945, who went into the sea armed with harpoons and nets to hunt down the beast that was eating their fish and leaving them with nothing to catch. Eventually, they managed to find it, and the struggle to capture it lasted all night and the next morning. The shark weighed 7,000 pounds and was 21 feet long. They used the shark's liver to produce oil, sold its flesh to a nearby restaurant, and mounted its skin on a wooden frame to be displayed as a trophy. While this was the biggest great white shark ever found, we can't fail to name Deep Blue, a female great white shark found off the west coast of Mexico, but she hasn't been caught yet. She was last seen in 2019, is 20 feet long, and weighs about 2.2 tons. Several experts indicate that she would be about 50 years old. It's good that you've come this far, just to see a caught fish whose size turned out to be larger than a bus. Number 1. Whale Shark. These huge sharks are the world's biggest fish. They live in warm waters around the world and as a species is thought to be 60 million years old. Dinosaurs became extinct 66 million years ago, so do the math on how old they are. They can be up to 39 feet long. But the largest known was a whale shark caught in 1947 in Karachi, Pakistan. Its enormous dimensions are registered in the Guinness World Record. It was 41.5 feet long. To give you an idea, an average bus measures 10 meters. Plus, it weighed 47,000 pounds. This is what 3 adult African elephants weigh. Unfortunately, there are no photos of what happened. However, you can picture it because in 2012, another whale shark, that was 36 feet long this time, was found dead off the coast of Pakistan, which seems to be a very frequented place by these giants. They did take pictures of this one that went around the world. Because whale shark meat isn't that tasty, the plan was to sell its body to fish meal producers. These were the biggest fish ever caught. Did the marine world fascinate you? On Trend Max, there's much to find out about ocean creatures. See you in the next video.